This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Missy Kohler. News 25, local news you can count on. Today's news is brought to you in part by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson. News 25 is also brought to you by Silver State Health, Pahrumps exclusive pediatric care clinic. Call 775-505-1214 for an appointment.
Welcome to News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. It's March already.
It's March already. I'm Missy Kohler. Thanks for watching tonight.
And Nevada health officials say that the state will be receiving 24,000 doses of the newly approved Johnson & Johnson vaccine as its first allocation. The one-shot vaccine does not have the high efficacy rate as the Moderna and Pfizer, but it is highly effective against the more serious forms of the disease at 85% compared to the 95% rate for the two-shot doses. The FDA approved the vaccine for emergency use over the weekend. Officials say that shipment should be arriving by Tuesday in most cases. Johnson & Johnson plans to ship almost 4 million doses across the United States in its first delivery and 20 million doses by the end of this month. So far, more than 867,000 doses of vaccine have been delivered to Nevada, per data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. More than 458,000 people have received at least one dose of either Pfizer or Moderna's vaccine, equal to the 19.2% of the state's adult population. More than 238,000 received both doses, about 10% of the state's adult population.
With opioid overdose deaths increasing during the pandemic, the Drug Enforcement Administration announced its 20th Take-Back Day scheduled for April 24th. At its last Take-Back Day in October, DEA collected a record high amount of expired, unused prescription medications, with the public turning in close to 500 tons of unwanted drugs. Over the 10-year span of the Take-Back Day, DEA has brought in more than 6,800 tons of prescription drugs. With studies indicating a majority of abused prescription drugs come from family and friends, including from home medicine cabinets, clearing out unused medication is essential. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the U.S. has seen an increase in overdose deaths during the COVID-19 pandemic, with 83,544 Americans overdosing during the 12-month period ending July 1st, 2020, the most ever recorded in a 12-month period. The increase in drug overdose deaths appeared to begin prior to the COVID-19 health emergency, but accelerated significantly during the first months of the pandemic. The public can drop off potentially dangerous prescription medications at collection sites around town at any time, not just on the Drug Take-Back Day. These locations include the Nye County Sheriff's Office, Desert View Hospital, the Pahrumps Senior Center, and Nye Communities Coalition. The DEA and its partners will collect tablets, capsules, patches, and other solid forms of prescription drugs, liquids, including intravenous solutions. Locally, they even take back illegal drugs. To learn more, go to DEATakeback.com or by calling 800-882-9539.
Well, the Nye County Sheriff's Office has a deputy that has been honored. Deputy Xavier Gideon was the first to arrive at the scene of a crash on February 11th, 2020, when a car struck the Healthcare Partners building here in Pahrump on Loop Road, which is now Intermountain Health. Now, the Southern Nevada Safety Officer Award Recognition, or SOAR, program is recognizing Deputy Gideon for his actions.
SOAR was started by a Rotary Club president 20 years ago. So we are a 20-year-old program, and every September we meet at Las Vegas City Council chambers to honor over 18 departments' most outstanding first responder. And this year, the Nye County Sheriff's Office has chosen to honor you, Deputy Sheriff Gideon. So we would like to present you with this award.
Thank you.
The Southern Nevada SOAR Award, as well as your name is on the Eternal Trophy that stays in Sheriff Worley's office.
Nice.
You have a lapel pin for SOAR, and then Congresswoman Susie Lee has also presented a Congressional Recognition Certificate for you as well.
Thank you.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
And we appreciate your service. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it, but It's my job.
It's your
It's what I signed
job.
up for, so.
The Southern Nevada Safety Officer Award Recognition Program honors outstanding first responders. We basically reach out to the departments and ask the departments who they want to honor. So it's really up to Sheriff Worley and her team to decide who gets this honor, and then it's our privilege to facilitate the award and present it to the honoree.
Well, I got a call for a mail for an accident at the Healthcare Partners. When I got there, there's a male who was unresponsive in the car, and from there I just had to think fast. Okay, I need to make sure, get him out of this car because I'm starting to smell smoke. I'm starting to see some flames. So my instincts were just to get him out of that car, and I don't know, just instincts just kicked in, and great training from my academy just kicked in, and it's something I like doing, and something that I said, this is why I signed up for what I do. So
our officers are part of the community, and they care about the people in the community. And to watch them grow and see somebody put their life on the line to help someone else is very fulfilling.
It's a very worthwhile program. Our sheriff's officers and fire responders, you know how I feel about them. I built you guys a first responders memorial.
Yeah.
And it's a wonderful program. And it's something that needs to be done. These people deserve recognition for their heroism and bravery. They really do.
it means a lot to me. Again, every day there's thousands of officers who put their lives on the line for people we don't even know. So it feels good, to be awarded for something. This is our job. This is something that we sign to do every day. So it feels good.
And we'll be back with more.
And that award was presented actually on Deputy Gideon's birthday. Happy birthday. 26 safety officers from agencies throughout Southern Nevada have received a SOAR award this year. For more information about the SOAR program, including a profile of the award recipients, check out the Facebook page at Southern Nevada SOAR.
We'll be back with more News 25.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on. This segment of the news is brought to you by Pahrump Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 10,054, open to our veterans and our community. Stop by or give them a call.
Welcome back. The FDA gives the go-ahead to Johnson & Johnson's COVID-19 vaccine, and Americans are saving at near record levels.
Topping our news, J&J's single-shot coronavirus vaccine is a go. A key Food and Drug Administration advisory panel gave the go-ahead on Friday for emergency use. The stock is up about 10% for the past year and rallied in the after-hours session on Friday. J&J plans to deliver 20 million doses by the end of March. The FDA notes that 2 people suffered severe allergic reactions after initially getting the shot. However, that shot does have a 72% effectiveness rate against coronavirus. Americans are sitting on a large pile of cash. American savings totaled $3.9 trillion, according to the Commerce Department, the second highest reading on record. The savings rate is going up as the government sends out relief checks and people are spending less on lockdown. Most of that money, though, is held by wealthier households.
Thanks, Angela. Well, Clark County fire investigators are looking into the cause of a fire early Sunday morning that left 3 families and 3 dogs homeless. A witness told News 25 that his neighbor was having some mental health issue and actually was saying that he was an FBI agent and accusing other residents of being sex traffickers. They say that a small fire started earlier in the evening and then later the whole unit was engulfed in flames.
Just before 3:30 Sunday morning, Clark County Fire Department responded to 4433 Shortleaf Street for a structure fire at a multifamily dwelling. That's on the city's Near East Side. Flames were shooting through the roof of the 2-story building when firefighters arrived. All occupants were able to safely evacuate, and the fire was brought under control in less than 30 minutes. Investigators say fire damage was contained to the unit in which it started. 2 other units sustained water and smoke damage. Right now, it's unknown what sparked the fire, and the amount of damage is still undetermined. The Red Cross is assisting the 6 adults and 3 dogs displaced as a result of the fire.
Progress continues on a new park in Pahrump as approvals were stamped at the last Board of County Commissioners meeting.
The Board of County Commissioners voted to move forward with construction of Kellogg Park. At the February 17th meeting, contracts were awarded for Phase 4 of construction. This includes the construction of restrooms, water fountains, on-site wastewater, and sanitary sewer. This contract was awarded to Morales Construction in the amount of $419,032, and development of the facilities is due to begin within 10 days of the notice to proceed. 80 acres of land has been dedicated to the park, but for now, only 18 acres will be focused on. The project is being funded by the Town of Pahrumps Park Fund and the Town of Pahrumps Park Impact Fee Fund. Groundbreaking for the park took place in May of 2019, and so far grading has been completed, as well as the installation of infrastructure for lighting and electrical. The park borders Squaw Valley Road, Bridger Street, and Kellogg Road, and once completed, will include a walking path, 3 dog parks, and paved parking. The commissioners were happy to award the bid and proceed with the project, moving to approve the bid to Morales as soon as the agenda item was read. The motion was passed, and you can expect to see progress soon.
Like so many other events, the Hope Run to Benefit Nye Communities Coalition will be a bit different this year. Instead of a live event, runners and walkers will participate in a virtual journey across rural Nevada.
Instead of a one-day event where everybody showed up in one location here in Pahrump, this is going to be a 60-day event. It's starting on March 20th, running until May 20th, and people can participate from wherever they are on the globe. So if they are not here in Pahrump, they can still be a part of the action by signing up and joining a team and participating with the people who are here or anywhere else. The proceeds from this event help to support all of the programs at Nye Communities Coalition. We're, for the most part, grant funded, but there are things that we need that aren't covered by a grant. So there's a need in the community. We don't have a grant for it at that moment, so we use these funds to fill the gap. Once you sign up, and you'll receive a ton more information, but starting on March 20th, you're gonna log your activities. So it can be walking, running, swimming, yoga, picking up trash, you name it, any of those activities. And once you enter the information, it will convert it to miles or steps, and then that will go into the virtual platform. We have a route around southern rural Nevada through Nye, Lincoln, and Esmeralda counties, which are the counties that Nye Communities Coalition serves. And your activity will contribute to your team's movement on this virtual route. You're going to sign up. You can go to our website. That's probably the easiest way, nycc.org. And there's a link right there on the main page. Otherwise, give me a call at the coalition, 727-9970, extension 224. When you go to sign up, there will be a list of teams to choose from that are teams that we have had participate in the past. If you decide you want to start a new team this year, you'll just contact us. With your registration fee, you're going to receive all of that networking and all of that fun support. Plus, you'll receive a swag bag and a t-shirt. And then we will give away 2 trophies. They're called the Hope Cup. Mm-hmm. One will go to a school-affiliated team, and one will go to a community team that has the most participants.
Well, if you didn't know, HOPE, as in the Hope Run, is an acronym for Healthy Organizations, People, and Environments.
We'll be right back with more News 25.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by Canyon Ridge Periodontics. Give them a call at 702-966-0302.
Welcome back. March is Colon Cancer Awareness Month. When the pandemic began, you may have had your colonoscopy postponed for a short time to help conserve equipment and supplies. But these life-saving cancer screenings have been back for a while now. Cleveland Clinic's Dr. Scott Steele says it's vital to get routine colonoscopies back on track.
It's critically important that we continue with that health maintenance, because it is something that we can stop in its tracks, lower those numbers of those high rates of cancer-related deaths in the U.S. and worldwide.
Medical centers have seen concerning declines in the number of people coming in for routine colonoscopies. Colorectal cancer is the second leading cause of cancer death in the United States, and doctors fear delays in screening and diagnosis may lead to more advanced stage cancers and poor outcomes. Colorectal cancer is preventable when precancerous polyps are found and removed. That's why screening is so important. Dr. Steele says a colonoscopy is considered the gold standard in colorectal screening, but at-home options are available too.
So there's a couple of different tests that are out there, but in essence, it's essentially taking a piece of stool, it's something you can do right in the own comforts of your home, to be able to take a sample of stool, wipe it on a card, send it in, and then that can be a screening test to see, is there blood in the stool that would warrant another further investigation.
The American Cancer Society recommends adults at average risk for colorectal cancer be screened at age 45. People at high risk, including those with a family history of polyps or colon cancer, may be due sooner.
Well, you know what? If you're thinking about adopting a furry friend, there's plenty of dogs available right there at our local shelter and, of course, area rescues throughout town. But in today's Save a Pet, Darby O'Donnell is going to show us Stella.
Today's Save a Pet is proudly sponsored by Jason Ernest with Mountain West Lawyers. Call 775-727-9500.
Hi, I'm Darby here at Desert Haven Animal Society, and today we are joined once again with Stella. Stella is a 2-year-old black and white pitty. If you are a pitty lover, she is for you. She is gorgeous. She has that sleek hair. She has the big, bulky, boxy head that I know I love with my pit bull. She has little freckles all over her nose and a beautiful white stripe that goes down her head and on her chest. Stella is all ready to go. She has been spayed. She has gotten all of her shots. She is ready to go out the door today. She is a sweet little girly. She responds really well to different tones of voices. She gives awesome little kisses. Stella will definitely need to be in a home with a strong sense of leadership, because pit bulls are quite stubborn dogs. They really like to go and physically test their boundaries and see how far they can get with their rules. So if you want to come and see this beautiful pitty, make an appointment with Desert Haven to come and visit her. 775-751-7020, or you can look them up on their Facebook page at Desert Haven Animal Society.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler on location at the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Fine sponsors for the newscast here at KPVM Channel 25. It is a gorgeous day in Pahrump. Not too much wind, lots of sunshine, lots of blue skies, and so much to look forward to this week. We'll tell you all about it when we return.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios. Here's your weather report for a Monday. Up to Fernley, Fallon, and Carson City, you're about 58 degrees in lockstep. Lows in the mid-20s. Tonopah, Goldfield, you're seeing highs as much as 52, 53 degrees, not too high. 20 degrees for a low in the evening. Beatty, Amargosa, Las Vegas, we're all checking in about 62, 63 degrees for a high today. A little warmer in Death Valley at 73 degrees. And here in the paradise of Pahrump, where the air is pure, the grass is green, and the horses run wild and free, it's 61 degrees currently, off the mark of 64. Our high today, and the sun rose this morning at 6:13, setting in just a few minutes at 5:39 p.m. Let's think about that. 35 degrees will be our low tonight. As we head towards morning, watch those tootsies. They're going to get cold out on the poolside. Check it out coming into the week. 69 degree temperatures. Very nice day tomorrow, and I'm going to take credit for all of the good weather and none of the bad. Wednesday, we're going to see some wind, 21 mile per hour average gusts. It's going to be quite blowy. But Thursday, Friday, it'll calm down. And Saturday and Sunday, that wind will return just a little bit coming into the next week. We'll see some cloud covers, but probably no rain. It's going to be a lovely, lovely week here in Nye County. I hope you all enjoy it. Back to the desk, it's Missy and Deanna.
All right. Well, we are once again letting people know that if you need a vaccine and you need help logging on, if you're having some issues with your internet or figuring out how to do that, of course, give us a call here, 775-727-9400, extension 201. You can even email us at news@kpvm25.tv, and we'll help you out and make sure that you get those vaccine appointments. All right, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
I'm Missy Kohler. Thanks so much for watching. Have a real nice night.
Good night.